Hello, my name is Amy Cummings and I'm a designer on Craftsuprint. Today I'm going to be making for you one of my open the door cards, and the card I'm going to be making for you today is a nativity scene, and this is the sheet I'll be using. It's cup 137085_576, and once the card has been made it's going to look like this. Now, to make this card today you'll just need a few things. Firstly, the sheet. You'll also need a piece of A4 card which I've already scored, scoreboard and scorer, whatever you use for cutting, a craft knife, decoupage scissors, double-sided tape and foam pads. Now, some people may choose to use foam strips or silicone glue. Okay, so first of all I've cut out all the pieces ready. So I've got my card base here, and before I do the open the door technique I'm going to decoupage this middle section. Now, I've already took most of the foam pads off to save a bit of time, so I'll just take the last couple off. Okay, and that's going to go over where Joseph and Mary are there. I'm not used to making a card upside down, so I hope it turns out okay. Okay, so that's the first bit of decoupage done, as you can see the layer there. Secondly, I'm going to do the doors now, which I'll need my craft knife for. Now, I would recommend using a craft ruler, but as I can't find mine, I'm going to try and do it freehand, so it's a bit wavy, you will have to excuse me. Okay, so what I need to do is cut along the top of the doors, the bottom of the doors and down the centre, so that it creates the open the door effect. So I'll do the bottom first. That's not too bad as I thought it'd be. Okay, now I'm going to do along the centre. And finally along the top. Okay, so that's done. So that now means that the doors, just up there you go, are able to open freely. Okay, just to make it that easier bit to open, I'm going to score along the left hinge and the right hinge of the doors. For that I'll use my scoreboard. Now, this is the bit that's probably the most trickiest, as you've got to match it up. Now, believe it or not, my husband gave me the great advice of lining up a piece of card there, because I've had him making up my samples for me and he's done a very good job. Okay, so once you've got that straight, just score along the hinge. And the same again on the other side. Again, a ruler probably would be best for this, but as I've lost mine, we'll make do with a piece of card. Once that's done, you fold the doors back. It does make them that much easier then. And that's your kind of open the door design. Now, what you then need to do onto the back of that is attach either foam strips, and of course on top and bottom, foam pads. Now, do make sure you do put some along the hinge just so it's nice and strong, or silicone glue to make sure you can attach it to the card base. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have already put some foam pads on one to save a bit of time. So in true Blue Peter style, here's one I prepared earlier. So as you can see, we've put some down the hinges there. I just need to take the corners off. All the rest I've removed already. And once I've done that, I then want to attach that to the main card. Again, I'm going to try and do this upside down, so fingers crossed. You press this firmly down where you know you've put your pads if you ever use pads. Okay, so when you open the door, then you've got Mary and Joseph holding Jesus there in the barn. Okay, so just the last couple of bits to decoupage onto there now. Got the sheep, which goes with the shepherds. Okay, that goes onto that sheep there, just to give the bottom bit a nice bit of layering as well. And then we've got the sentiment. For this one, it's Merry Christmas. I'll just lay that at a bit of an angle there. If you're like me and you can't tend to stick things very straight, make it look like you don't intend to. Okay, so then on the back of this, I've already got my double-sided tape round all the edges. So I'm just going to peel that off now. I'm going to lay that onto my hammered card. Okay, and finally that's the card then completed. So if the door's completely flat in for sending in the post, put in an envelope, and then open to see your images. Now some of the card makers have used brads on the door handles or ribbon ties. There are numerous things that you can do to just give it that special touch. Peel off around the edges, glitter here and there. Okay, well that's my card complete now. I have included some more open the door designs on the table, which I have done. Unfortunately, I can't fit them all on there. So if you do want to see any of them, go to www.craftsuprint.com/Amy Cummings, and in the search box, if you write door, it'll bring up all my open the door concept cards. What I would suggest is as well, if you're not a part of the forum, go to www.craftforums.co.uk. There is a section in there called Ask the Designer, and if there's anything that you do want us to make from any of the cards you see on Cup TV, write a little message in there and we'll do our best for you. Well, thank you for watching today and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bye.